Okay, I'm joined alongside the Handsome family, Brett, Rennie.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining us. I wanted to start by asking you about your experiences of playing live shows in the UK. UK is not a new place to you guys. Tell us about your experiences of playing live shows in the United Kingdom.
Well, people always yell brilliant, and I thought that meant we were really, really smart. Because in America, you wouldn't say you were brilliant
Yeah, you don't
unless
use
you
that
were
word that way.
amazingly intelligent.
You wouldn't say it's a glorious day either.
But here they
So
run
it's
brilliantly.
confusing.
It's no big deal. So.
No, it's nice here people are quiet, which is kind of unnerving. At first, we're used to that. I mean, people are really quiet. And they're just listening,
They're
basically.
listening.
In America, everybody talks while you're playing.
Now, you guys have been doing this for 20 long years.
Something like that,
It's
yeah.
probably an obvious statement, but is it safe to say that it's all the more rewarding doing it as husband and wife?
We don't know another way, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this for 30 years, and then I'm gonna go on
Yeah,
my own.
then forget it.
It was
It's
always
over.
just like the first 30 years was together,
Right.
and then after that we will
Yeah.
part. I don't know. I have no idea. Seems like it's better this way because you don't have to, miss somebody who's at home. And
Yeah,
seems like we know a lot of musicians who end up divorced because they're traveling all the time. so-
right.
One of the most surprising things and the most impressive things about your music is your level of consistency. You have a formidable back catalogue. Every release is followed by a lot of praise, every other album that is. What do you feel is the key element to your consistency?
Well, first, thank you. That was nice of you to say. I want to be consistent. We work really hard. We really want things to be good. We want to write beautiful songs. And I think it's really difficult to throw things out when they're not working, but that's, I think, a good skill to have, is to be able to say, this one has to go in the garbage.
Yeah, I mean, we take our time. I mean, we have 10 records out, but we've been doing it for 20 years, so that's it's a long time between records. I mean, a lot of people make records just like so
Absolutely.
quickly. So I don't know. We do spend a lot of time on
It take a
things.
long time writing songs.
So and I think part of the fact that we collaborate
Mm-hmm.
and we go back and forth a lot and argue
That's true.
about.
If it's bad, one of us will say something. I
Yeah,
think.
there's a lot of back and forth before. You know, if it's just one guy writing a song,
Yeah.
like if I wrote a song, the tendency is just to say, "Oh yeah, that's cool.
It's pretty good.
That sounds good," and then you record it, teach it to a bunch of other guys, and then you record it.
Now, your music has often been described as dark, captivating, enthralling, and even bizarre. Do you feel like these are aspects that reflect your individual status in life, which is therefore expressed in your music?
I guess, you just write about what you know.
Yeah,
It's hard to have perspective on what you're doing. I think we just try to write songs that seem interesting to us.
we listen to music by, I like stuff by like Leonard Cohen, and country music is very depressing usually, and real folk music is usually very dark, especially the further back you go. I mean, there's a lot of life lessons in there. It's not like all kind of walking on sunshine and shit, So, I mean, I think those are. I mean, even Dylan, it's like that stuff is. Some of his early stuff is just, it's just black. It's so bleak, like it's a hard rain gonna fall. Those songs. Like, I mean, they're amazing songs, but they're so dark and cynical.
Speaking of Dylan and Cohen, is it safe to say these guys are who you cite as musical influences growing up? Are they among some of the names that you have inspired you, influenced you?
I didn't really discover Leonard Cohen until I was older. I mean, I listened to when I was young, I listened to a lot of classical music, and then I listened to what everybody else listened to, like ELO and Boston, and Led Zeppelin and the Beatles.
Let's talk about your new album, Wilderness, yet another standout album. This time the subject matter is the animal kingdom. Tell us how this concept came to be.
I wanted to share what I know about animals. So
And I like shooting them with guns.
the more you know
I'm
about
American.
other creatures, the more fascinating they are.
Let's talk about some of the songs on the album. I wanted to start by asking you about Woodpecker, which is a story about Mary Sweeney.
Yeah, she was a real lady who in the 1890s was arrested
She's a lady.
hundreds of times for attempting to smash plate glass windows on little towns all over Wisconsin, and she's still kind of famous today because no one could really understand what it was about windows
She's
and
not kind of
self-service.
famous today.
In my mind, she's famous.
And what
She
about
just got a lot famouser because of you. That's basically all that happened.
Well, yeah, now she is. And the song Spider, what was the story behind that song?
Trying to love spiders. I am trying to like them more. I have an innate distaste for them, and I don't want them crawling in my bed, but I feel like I should learn to love them a little bit more because they're, for the most part, they're necessary.
And a good eating.
Oh, stop it.
Mm.
In terms of future aspirations, are there any, I suppose it's an open-ended question, but is there any other ticks off the list that you want to achieve in the music industry?
There's always more, you know, we're human beings, right? More, isn't it?
To move to a,
I think I feel pretty fortunate that we've been able to survive, and we hope we can continue to survive.
Move to a nice
And
big castle in the country.
it's hard these days because people don't buy records the way they used to. So what was once easier is now harder to get by. So please come see us live. Buy some CDs. Help us.
Okay, Brett, Rennie, congratulations once again on such well-crafted music, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.